Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? We're just chilling, getting ready for the end of the night, relaxing to some John Mayer. Oh, so nice. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. We had a great day, didn't we? Lots of stuff going on in Periscope land. It was pretty fun. All my Periscope girls, so great. So we're just chilling to John Mayer. Kids are getting ready for bed. Hi, Miss Amanda Smith. Everybody sing along. Free. So nice. Oh, you lost connection? That's okay. Is it better now? Yeah, we did. It was fun. All my Perry girls. If you guys aren't familiar with Perry girls, you can go. Oh yeah, outside sometimes you do get a little bit better connection, but Perry girls, just click on the little guy. Follow Perry girls here on Periscope. They are. Is that music too loud, by the way? Can you hear me, or should I turn this down? Everybody hear me? Okay. Thank you, Miss Amanda. Perfect. I'm gonna turn Mr. John down a little bit. I'm good? Okay. I could rock out to him forever. So, perrygirls.com. Everybody go find them on Periscope. Follow them. It is a community of business owners, and we exist to empower our fellow business owners with tech tips, ideas, tools, love, support. It's just a great community if you want to go in there and get connected. It's great networking. It's great to get different perspective on other businesses. It's been a really, really wonderful experience for me, and I think you guys would really benefit from the value that group offers. But tonight is my second broadcast. I am my fourth. I'm a little addicted to Periscope. My name is Sarah Rumfelt with Simple Living by Sarah. And Mr. John, you are too loud. Okay, here we go. I exist to help you find your true self with holistic living for the soul and the body. Okay? Aw, thank you so much for the love, Miss Amanda. That's so nice. I like you too. So tonight what we're going over is essential oil safety. And last night we actually talked about, I actually took off my makeup with essential oils. So if you missed that replay, you can find me on Facebook or Twitter. I also have been uploading all my Periscopes to YouTube. So you can go on there and find my channel and, you know, catch those replays. They're really, really fun. And tonight I just want to talk about essential oil safety. What are essential oils? Why do we need them? Why are they necessary? What's the big deal? Now, I will tell you something funny. When I started getting into essential oils, my dad, he's an old Southern boy, and he said, you know, I don't understand what's with all that, like, new age granola. He called it granola crap you're into, Sarah. I don't understand what the heck's going on. And I said, Dad, essential oils were around before pharmaceuticals were around. And he's like, really? And I said, yeah, remember the Bible. Come on, you remember. So I told him about the story of Jesus, the birth of Jesus Christ, of course. And, you know, frankincense, gold, and myrrh were laid at Mary and Joseph and Jesus' feet when he was born. That's why we have the nativity scenes with the little gifts out in front. And those are minerals that are natural, occurring in nature. They come from nature, and in biblical times, their pharmacy, their medicine doctors use plants to heal. And that's what essential oils means in the Greek. It means to heal. So we use essential oils in our home because I have a special needs son, my youngest son, and instead of having him on ADD medicine or autistic medicine or things like that, which are really, really bad for the brain, they cause, thank you Amanda, that's sweet. They cause long-term lasting effects to the brain, and there's been a lot of studies done, like Ritalin and things like that. You can just go Google ADD medicines or autistic medicines or psychomedicines, but they actually create chemical dependencies when they're given to a developing brain, which would be a child. Their brain is not fully developed. Oh, you did? That's so wonderful. And tell me, what has been your experience, Amanda? What are you using, first of all? And how are you using them? And where did you purchase your oils? I'm curious. Young Living? That's a great company. Yeah. And were you educated on how to use them properly? Peppermint and Stress Away, those are two wonderful, wonderful ones. Yeah. And do you use them daily? How often? Do you use them for your family or just you? You went to a class? That's great. That's really great. Weekly? Yeah. That's great. Just yourself? Okay. That's awesome. I'm really glad you were able to do that. It's fascinating, isn't it? The information. I'm actually getting my aromatherapy certification right now. I'm working on the hours that I need to and the classes that I need to complete that course. Yeah, peppermint is amazing for headaches and for waking up. It's good for, you know, just giving that brain a little jolt, getting the blood to recirculate. It's really great. It's also really great for muscle pain. If you've got a pulled muscle or you just overdid your workout the next day, you can take a little sports cream, or you can take here's my sports cream that I use. You know, I just take a little goop out, rub some peppermint and just massage it into the muscle. It's pretty amazing stuff. You can use Vicks Vapor Rub or, you know, whatever sports cream you can get at the store if you don't want to buy from a private wholesaler. But yeah, it's really powerful. Yeah, we use essential oils every single day, and I will show you. I have a ridiculous amount of oils. There is 1 layer, 2 layers. I will take you out of my holder. We're gonna go on a little trip, okay? Here we go. Ta-da! I will show you my shelf. So this is the rest of my oils that I have. Sorry it's so dark right here. There, and then I have all my safety information down there and flyers that I hand out when I teach classes. And then we have, these are called Dead sea salts. That's too close. Here, let me put the phone back down. There we go. Is that better? And these are salts from actually the Dead Sea. That's why they're called Dead Sea salts. We also have a lot of carrier oils that I use to spread around on the body. Grapeseed oil, apricot oil. Up in my bathroom right now I have almond oil, jojoba oil, I have coconut oil, you know, what we can use to spread around on the body. That's what we will do in my family. Woo! Sorry, let me get you back in here. My favorite carrier oil is jojoba because I have extremely sensitive skin, and it actually is the closest oil naturally occurring on a plant. That's the closest in chemical composition to a body oil. You know, the natural body oil that you produce if you're dirty or sweaty or something. Jojoba oil is actually the closest in chemical makeup to a natural, sorry, I gotta fix my hair, it's bothering me, to a natural body oil. Yeah, end of the day hair. So that is the best for my skin just because it metabolizes very quickly, just like, you know, take a shower and it comes off. But I do have a girlfriend, she has very, very dry skin, and she likes coconut oil. You know, you just buy in the glass jar at the store, defractionated coconut oil or extra virgin coconut oil. You can cook with it. You can also rub it on your body too. You can totally do both. And she likes to rub that into her eczema with her essential oils, some lavender and some frankincense. And it just takes the inflammation out of the eczema patch. And the coconut oil is a deep moisturizer that is slow metabolizing. So it will stay in the skin for a long, long time. Even after you shower, it will still have a little bit of residual, you know, coconut oil will stay on there. And that's good for her. For me, I can't do that. That clogs my pores because I have very oily skin. I'm an adrenal overload. Yeah, coconut oil is amazing. We go through, I don't know, a jar a week maybe, probably more than that, probably a jar and a half a week, because I literally use it for everything. I eat it. I'll just take a spoon and just suck on it. I'm in adrenal overload right now because I have lupus. Yeah, you have oily skin too. Yeah, so you probably don't want to put coconut oil on your skin. You probably want to try to use it in your food. That's my suggestion. That's what I do. I can't tell you what to do, but you could try and just see, or try on your leg or an arm or something that's not as sensitive. Yeah, it's really great moisturizer for lips. That's absolutely true, Anita. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Eczema patches, your lips, you know, somewhere on your body that doesn't get exfoliated. Yeah, it's good. Oh, you're so welcome, Amanda. Yeah. So I use jojoba on me for foot rubs and stuff for the kids. I'll do like almond oil or, you know, my grapeseed that I showed you, just because it rubs really, really smoothly. You use it in lip balms. Yeah. All natural lip balms are my favorite. Let me show you the lip balm that I just got from my girlfriend for a gift. Hang on just a second. Okay. Sorry. I just got this. See that? That's Lush from my sister-in-law. And it is just shea butter, coconut oil, and almond butter. A tiny little bit of olive oil, white chocolate, and cocoa, and vanilla. And oh my gosh, I just love, love, love this stuff. First of all, it's, you know, I've had it for a couple months and I've barely scratched the surface. So I originally got it and I was like, no, there's no beeswax in it. It's pretty amazing. I got it and I was like, it's so tiny, I'll be through that in like a week. Nope. I barely scratched the surface. My sister-in-law sent this to me. And it just, it smells like dessert. It's so nice. And it absorbs, it stays on, but it absorbs pretty well, but it stays there. Like it doesn't go away. Like normal chapsticks, you know, on the stick. It's keep applying and keep applying. Yeah, so this is pretty great. I love that stuff, but sidetrack. Sorry, SOL. But what we do to stay safe in our home with essential oils, first of all, not many people know. I mean, it's logical when you think about it, but water and oil does not mix. So if you have tried an essential oil on your skin and you didn't like it, yeah, shea butter and coconut oil, yep. Do you use shea butter and coconut oil with your essential oils, Anita? Or you just put them on your lips? Is that what you're saying, Anita? That you mix them in lip balms? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and lip balms, they're pretty amazing. I wouldn't necessarily put shea butter on my body, but that's me. I know a lot of, and lotions and creams, yeah. I know a lot of women like it in utero because it takes away, it helps with stretch marks and things like that while they're pregnant. But for me, that's just too thick, but I have, you know, uber sensitive skin, so I have to be really careful. Oh, at 1 to 5%? That's a good point. Maybe I was using a too concentrated amount. That could be possible. I don't know. That's a good point, though. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, so for my family, like I said, I'm training to be an aromatherapist right now. And so I had to take a lot of safety. That's what you do? That's so exciting. Where did you go to school? Tell me about that. I'm excited to know about that, Anita. What company are you working for? A specific oil company, or are you just going through a third-party training program, or what's the sitch about that? That's awesome. You'll scope? Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll totally follow you. Am I already following you? Maybe I'm not. Let me see. I'm not. I am now. All right. I got you, girl. I got you. Okay, sweet. So, I love that when people have common interests. It's so awesome. So, for my family, what I learned, you have a company, Models Supplies or Supplies? Is that a typo? Model Supplies? Okay. Congratulations. That's amazing. No, I know. I fat finger on this chat all the time because the keyboard's so small. It's not like typing on your computer. Congratulations on your business. That's really exciting. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Are you a part of Periscope group? The Periscope girls, Anita? Have you joined that group? Yeah? Hi, G. Edwards. You joined today? That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm glad for you. You gotta run? Okay, Miss Amanda, thank you so much. We'll talk later. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Paragirls. That's so great that she joined. I love that. Aw, that's so awesome. All right, Miss Amanda, we'll talk to you soon. Bye. See you. That's so great, Anita. Exciting. So what I learned at my class is just basic safety tips. Essential oils are uber concentrated in one little 5 milliliter bottle. There can be several hundred trees or several hundred petals, whatever the actual oil, you know, is. This is a 10 milliliter bottle, and you know, it doesn't look like much, but when you drop it out, it's uber concentrated, and this one doesn't want to come out right now. And we wait for it to drop because we don't want to touch our skin to the actual bottle because our skin has oils on it. Here it comes. Our skin has oils on it, and we actually contaminate the bottle when we touch our skin to the actual, you know, lid, the stopper. So I'll just rub that in, put it on my wrist. Hi, Surfing Batch. Nice to see you. We're doing some essential oil Q&A and some safety, going over what I use for my family and why I use it. Nope, this is not lavender. It has a tiny bit of lavender. This is called Heaven Scent. It's a blend. Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. Excuse me while I smell myself. So nice. Yes, this is a blend. Heaven Scent is emotionally grounding. If you have somebody that is high anxiety, in a stressful situation, emotionally confused, somebody who's dealing with a trauma or something like that, Heaven Scent is something that calms the mood, calms the senses, and just gives a very grounding effect. So I like to use this at night. It won't make you sleepy. It's just kind of like sensei, you know, kind of like just calming, very yoga zen type emotion. So obviously, you know, it will have some slight health benefits, but it's mostly for an emotional psyche, you know, application is usually what it's for. But that's one of my favorites. Yeah, lavender is wonderful. The thing about lavender is it makes me sleepy. So I try to only do it like right before bed. Frankincense is one of my absolute favorites. I use frankincense on my skin all the time. And actually, I use the frankincense and lavender blend just because it takes the inflammation out of my skin. And I mix it with rose. I mix it with green lavender. And I'll do like either a toner or... I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. I'll do it with a toner, or I'll do it with as a moisturizer. Where did you get it? Where'd you get your frankincense oil? And do you know what company it was? I'm looking for my rose. That is a great gift. Frankincense is uber expensive. You were so blessed to have gotten that. It's really hard. It's very hard to harvest, because obviously frankincense is not, it's not a common plant, and it has to be harvested usually in the Middle East. That and rose, which oh, here's my stinking rose. Oh, I'm sorry. That's longevity. It's really hard to see, isn't it? Here, let me do this. Maybe this will be better. Is that better? Longevity. Here's my case. Yo, no, it's not Young Living. From a store called Harvest Market, and the brand is Windermere. Windermere? Oh, that's cool. I'll have to do some research on that. That sounds interesting. You know, personally, I know there's a lot of people in the essential oil community that like to argue about who is better. You know, I'm not about that. To me, if it's working for you and you like it, then you should keep using it, obviously. As long as you're adhering to the safety and being careful and not acting like a doctor, because we're not doctors and that's highly illegal. You can't tell people, yes, use this and it will work for you. You know, you can't stand that fight. I know, it's so frustrating. It's like we're healers. Healers aren't supposed to be fighting. So yeah, I'm not about that drama. But if it's working for you and you love it, keep using it. More power to you. Personally, I was using doTERRA for a long time, and I'm just using up my doTERRA supply right now. And the only reason why I switched to longevity is because I started buying my makeup and my skincare from longevity, and then I started buying, because I had an allergic reaction to my Mary Kay, and then I started buying my vitamins from longevity because I have lupus and I wasn't getting a concentrated enough vitamin. And I was like, well, crap, I'm already buying all this other stuff. If I switch my, oh, I know the drama, it's ridiculous. So I said, if I just switch my oils there too, then I'll get even a bigger discount, you know, for my bulk orders. So that's the only reason why I'm doing it. But, you know, I'm not about that fight. Yeah, and I save on shipping. I get auto shipping, and I don't pay anything for my auto shipment. So it's just, it was made more sense for my family and my budget. That's what you do too. See, yeah, you do what's best for you. You know, nobody can tell you what that is. So I'm like, psh, girl, more power to you. If that works for you, you know, you should do it. But anyway, for my skincare, I showed last night in my scope. There's there really is. It's this distillation process. It's not that much different, or it's the different type of plant. You know, the genus is the same, but different types. Like there's rose, but different types. There's peppermint, but different types. So, I mean, it's peppermint. Like, I don't care about all that. You know, it's like, it's still peppermint. Like, it doesn't matter which type of peppermint it is, it's peppermint. So, yeah, I don't really care. But, oh, the brands. Yeah, there really isn't that. Yeah, there really isn't. And that's what I mean by the different types of plants. The different brands use different types of plants. And there really isn't that much difference between them. But it's working for you. It's working for you. The only thing I caution, and I did learn this in one of my courses, is usually, not all the time, but almost 99% of the time, buying oils from a storefront, you know, like a pharmacy or a holistic storefront, usually if it's off a shelf, will be mostly carrier oil and a tiny percent of the actual essential oil. So you have to be really careful. If it's under $10, it's more than likely, you know, this much of it is the carrier oil and only this much of it is the actual essential oil. Have you found that to be true, Anita? Have you come across that before? Yeah, it shouldn't be used on the skin, because when we first got into essential oils, my husband was having major migraines. This is a few years ago, and our chiropractor told us to go to this holistic market in the next city over. So we took a drive, we went, and told us exactly what to buy. We pulled it right off the shelf, brought it home, and first of all, I thought it smelled horrible. I wasn't attracted to it, and I know now why. I didn't know then. But after taking all my courses, I know why, because the oils, the physiology and the chemistry will attract what your body needs. So if your body is attracted to that oil that day, there's something in there that you need out of that oil for that day for one of your body's systems. And this oil has never smelled good to me, ever. Never, ever has it smelled good. Never, ever have I wanted to apply it. And now I know why. It's mostly carrier oil. And there's just an itty bitty blend of, like, I don't know, something, but it's probably rancid because I'm sure that it sat on their shelf for so long that carrier oil ruined the chemical composition of the essential oils. But I know that now, so now I'm like really careful when I hear about other people using oils. Yeah, it is sad. And I paid, you know, it wasn't that expensive. I think it was probably like $5 or $6. But I didn't know too that was a sign as well. If it's that cheap, there's only a few drops, you know, of the actual plant in there. It's probably mostly olive oil or vegetable oil or something really bad, you know. So that's really sad. But one other thing I wanted to go over with you about essential oil safety, and anybody stop me if you have any questions, is application. People buy that stuff and have bad experience. And yes, yeah, and I was saying earlier, Anita, I think before you came in, that my dad, when we first got into it for my my husband and then for my special needs son, that he said, "Oh, you're doing that new agey granola crap. That doesn't work." And I was just laughing. I was like, come on, you cranky old coot. That's not what's going on at all. And of course he was laughing, but you know, that's just my dad. But I have since then, my dad has degenerative disc disease, and this was many years ago. I have since then massaged my dad's neck and his feet, doing some reflexology with oils, and put him to sleep. It's not new and it has worked for thousands of years. Yeah, and that's what I told him. I said essential oils were the medicine of the biblical times, before we even had organized societies. You know, they were before pharmaceuticals were. And so they're proven to stand the test of time, basically. So yeah, we worked it out. I love my dad. He loves me too. It was all in jest. It's all good. But anyway. So the safety that that I have learned through my courses that I've been taking is, you know, you apply the oils in the least intrusive way, and you gradually increase. Yes, is that what you've learned too, Anita? That's amazing. I'm so glad to have a fellow clicking mind here. I love that. That's so great. Awesome. So what we do first is we diffuse. And I have my diffuser. Hey baby, can you grab my diffuser? My honey's gonna get my diffuser. But if you can't afford a diffuser, obviously, you know, some people will put it on a cotton ball. Just drop an oil or two on a cotton ball and just, you know, put it near an air vent in the house. No, it's fine. That's okay. So this is my diffuser that I got from doTERRA, actually. And you can see in there, the oil and the water goes in here. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're worth it. And the steam comes out of this little spout right here and just blows around, you know, right around here and into the air, into the room. But, you know, they are expensive. They're online, they're on Amazon, everywhere. I recommend a cold water one because if you remember chemistry in high school or college, if you heat up an element, it starts changing the chemical properties. And oils are no different, okay? Oh, thanks. It's called the Lotus. I got it from doTERRA. I love it. Yeah. That was actually, I got it on discount when I signed up to become a distributor years and years and years ago. It's pretty great. I love it. And it's lasted too. We've had it for a long time. It's never broken. So it's pretty nice. Anyway, diffusers need to be done with cold water with essential oils. Yay! I know, we're all about discounts, right? Because hot water will change the chemical makeup of the oil, and it can cause them to go rancid, or it can cause them to put out other chemical properties into the air, and it won't have the same effect on the body systems with the goal that you're trying to achieve. So every time we're using an essential oil, what we're saying is, I have some kind of issue that I would like to address, and this oil, hi Shane, nice to see you. How you doing? We're just talking about essential oils and some safety and some suggested applications that I've used to help my my husband and my special needs son, and now the rest of my family. Actually, we're addicted. We use them like almost every hour here in the house. But you have to be careful and you have to be safe with them because they are concentrated and they all are like medicines. Yeah, exactly. So you add to cool or finish emulsion for the same reason. Yep. So cold water, you don't heat them up unless there's a really, really specific thing you're trying to address. And that's what oils are. It's just like aspirin or Tylenol or, ibuprofen or one of those. There's a specific need you're trying to address. You don't just pop Tylenol every single day just because. You take an ibuprofen when you have inflammation. You take a Tylenol when you have a headache. You take an aspirin, you know what I'm saying? There's a specific need. So we're not just taking oils to play with them. We're trying to address something specific. So what we do in our home is we diffuse first. Yeah, it can be really toxic if you can overdo it. We diffuse first to address the specific issue. If that doesn't work, we apply to the feet. And I have a little kit, a little guide that I apply to the feet when somebody in my house is sick. Oh yeah, with the Tylenol and the Motrin. They're super toxic. They kill the liver, the kidneys. It's almost just like having cirrhosis or something of the liver. They build up and the body can't filter. It just cannot filter it out. Ibuprofen will eat the lining of your stomach and will give you ulcers and bleeding. Heartburn and acid will ruin the lining of your esophagus. It's really, really scary. Yeah. So for my family, what we use is this little, I'll hold it up. You guys can screenshot it if you want. Right there. Here, let me back up a little bit. That's better. You got it? Screenshot. Okay. Hi, Dr. J. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. My name is Sarah. We're just talking about essential oils and talking about safety, how we need to be safe because they are very concentrated, just like medicines. So for my family, we diffuse first if we have a specific issue with my little water diffuser. And if that doesn't help the issue, then we do some reflexology on the feet. And this is our chart that we use. You can see the little happy face and the sad face and the pain guide right here. And then down here is where we talk about the body. Right here, right here. Okay, and what we're saying is, what's going on inside that we can help address. We apply to the feet, and I don't know if you guys know anything about reflexology. I'll do another scope on this, but your foot, just like your hand, correlates to the body. So if this were like your big toe, this would be your head of the big toe. The neck of the big toe would be your neck, here. And it's all part of the central nervous system, okay? So when you're massaging someone's big toe and you're just really working and hitting certain pressure points, they can actually feel pressure releasing and they can feel blood flowing in the head. And same with the neck of the big toe. If you're massaging and just pushing and rubbing on here, you can feel, circulation and blood flowing and pressure releasing from the neck, okay? So what I do on my kids' feet or my husband is I find the part that's hurting him, okay? This would be like the shoulders, the backs of the shoulders and the chest, and then we're getting up into the heart, and all this kind of area. The lungs are back down here, and the kidneys and the liver, and we're just working our way down through the intestines, down into the legs and things like that. So that's what reflexology is, and it's as least intrusive as you can be without actually applying the oils to the skin. The reason why we do that for children is because their bodies are so sensitive. They're smaller little packages anyway, and they're not fully developed. And essential oils, like we've said already, are highly concentrated. So we have to be very careful about how much we put on them and for what reason and how often. And things circulate through the central nervous system within 30 seconds when you put them in your body. I'll do a scope about chemicals in the home, but You know, we had tons of chemicals in our house, from food to cleaning products to cosmetics to body care products, deodorants and soaps and things like that. Tons and tons of chemicals. And I have lupus, and I'm pretty sure that those things contributed. I went to full-blown adrenal failure lupus, and I could not process what was going on inside my body, okay? And what happens is you get all that stuff in there, and your body gets an overload. Now, you know, I've talked to some people, they're like, you know, I used to sell Mary Kay, and my director, I told her, I can't do this anymore. I'm so highly allergic. I'm getting sicker and sicker, and my skin is clogging, and this just isn't working. And she said, well, you know, you don't have to stop selling it. Just don't tell your customers. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't weigh that on my conscience. I can't do that, you know, and I can't stick behind a product that I know is killing me. It's making me sick. I'm not going to do that to other people. If they want to go buy it on their own, that's fine, but I won't contribute, you know, to it. And the thing is one product with one chemical in it, some people will say, I know it's not funny. I was actually kind of like, you know what? Okay, I forgive you and I release you. I'm not dealing with you anymore. But I said, you know, one product with one chemical in it that I use once in a while is one thing. But when you have a home where everything in your home is filled with chemicals, that is highly, highly toxic. And a child's body is so small, and it circulates through the body within 30 seconds of them either breathing it, any of the holes in the body, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, you know, the penis, the anus, the pores. Your skin is your largest organ on your body. Anytime it is coming into contact with any opening, it absorbs like that. 30 seconds is all it takes. And children, their systems are still developing. So you're actually causing damage to cells that aren't even fully capable of handling it because they're not fully developed. So that's why we do this results now assessment. That's what it's called. We start with the feet. We work our way down from the head to the neck to the lungs to the back like I showed you. And you guys can look up reflexology charts. Just Google them. They're free. I download them and hung them in my, you know, in my room near my oils and things like that. But you take the thing we're trying to address, say it's a headache, okay? I take my peppermint, I rub it on the foot, and I have my child take some water, or if it's from my husband or whatever, drink a bunch of water, and then get up and move around. And what that's doing is it's going to help circulate and push the oil through the body quickly so that you can tell if there's been any change, okay? And you can do that through all the body systems. Now, every oil has a specific purpose, of course. So you need to get a booklet, or you need to have a class or some kind of thesaurus on oils. And you need to go look up what specific issues you can, you know, help to address with specific oils. So if it's a stomach ache, I would use probably lemon and ginger. You know, maybe some sweet basil or some dill. Oh, thank you so much, Anita. And I would just either rub on the center of the foot where the intestines and where the tummy is, or, you know, if it's really, really bad, if we had the flu going through the house or something, I would rub on the foot and the tummy and diffuse. So you get your triple, you know, execution of help. You know, it's like a concentrated help to the body to get it to heal quicker. But if it were just like, you know, allergies or something, I would typically just diffuse for my child, because we don't want to be putting all those oils on them all the time. It's just not good for them. And, you know, same for me. We stay well hydrated. In my house, we don't drink juice. There's no sugar. We have honey for hot tea. You know, sometimes we have hot tea before bed and things like that, but I don't buy them sugar or anything, because sugar weighs down the adrenals. And it wears down their body systems. So we drink a ton of water. So every time I'm like, you have a headache, go get some water. You drink that whole bottle of water, and then we'll do some oils. Because sometimes your body's just saying, hey, you know, my cells are empty, I'm thirsty, I don't have enough that I need to function, and I feel blah, 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 fill in the blank. I feel tired, I feel cranky, I have a headache, my back is aching, my stomach hurts. A lot of times it's just your body's just dehydrated, you know. especially for kids. We have to remind them to do those things. But anyway, so that is typically what we do when we're using, oh, thank you so much. That's typically how we use our essential oils in the home. The one last thing I wanted to show you, and then we'll go, is spraying and mixing for diffusing into the air. And this is a smaller bottle. This has awareness. This is what I use for my kids when I'm homeschooling them. Aw, so happy to meet you too. I hope we can talk again, Anita. I'm so excited to learn from you. Awareness is a mix of peppermint and lemon and some citrus oils for kind of waking up the brain. I use it when I homeschool my kids for homework time. And then this one is called To Be at Peace. This is great for autistic kids or stressful situations, you know, things like that. Hey, Anita. And then I have my jasmine, which is not over here. Oh, there's my jasmine. My jasmine is my favorite. And jasmine is a temperamental oil that will cause you to attract people to you. So if you don't want to be around people that day, don't use it. But this is just typically what I do. Just like that. Oh, and it feels so nice. But anyway, so that is just basic essential oil safety. If you guys want to hit me up on Twitter or Facebook or my YouTube channel, I've got some more things on there. You can also check out Sarah, my blog. I'm having some technical difficulties with it right now, but it should be up tomorrow. My sarahrumpfelt.blogspot.com, and I'm changing some content around in there, but should be good to go tomorrow. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and we will talk again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. My soul series, Tips for a Good Soul, and tomorrow night at 9 p.m. again, we will continue our series on a healthy home and a healthy body with holistic living. Bye.